This video is sponsored by Thrive Market. You will hear more about them later on in it. So, I'm at my parents' house, if you can't tell. Real fans may feel a bit of nostalgia. I moved back with my parents because I have no money and the rent is too damn high. But you know, it's okay. We're living, we're vibing, and we're here. Both my mom and I have problems with too much food everywhere, like stockpiling food, chaos and whatnot. I just finished doing some going through the pantry clean out, kitchen clean out, freezer clean out at my apartment. Now we're doing pantry, kitchen, freezer clean out at my parents' house. So let's go. I already kind of went through it a little bit, but we're gonna go through it with you guys so you guys know what's going on. Okay, the pantry. My mom wanted you all to know that she's a very nice lady, and that to not be upset with her for the pantry. But I told her that it's not a big deal. It doesn't even look that bad right now. I feel like my followers are very chill. This is a judgment-free zone, you know? Yeah, nobody cares, right? So everybody tell her that you don't care in the comments below. Tell my mom that you don't care and it's not even that bad. Okay, so first of all, we have some brown rice pasta, which I don't know why she has this. And I thought brown rice pasta seems check out these bunnies. First of all, what are they carrying? A kernel of rice, a grain of rice, and telling us that it's not mushy? It's very interesting. And I thought it would be good to make a peanut noodles with this, right? Because I don't want to make spaghetti with this. I'd rather just use gluten spaghetti. Oh, yeah, so there's also some whole wheat spaghetti, and sometimes she just buys random vegan stuff in case Emily comes over, you know. So she has some of this Alfredo, which we'll see, you know, might be weird, but first ingredient water, second ingredient pumpkin seed butter. That's most of it is pumpkin seed butter. I think this is one of those things where you just kind of have to erase what's in your brain before you eat it, you know? You just have to be this might say that it is Alfredo, but just don't think about that. Just forget that for a little bit, you know? Just eat it for what it is, and then if it's good, if it's fine, then it's good. Oh, it was on sale. That's what she wanted. I'm gonna make this sauce with some whole wheat spaghetti and have a little health food store vibes moment out here on these streets. And that sounds delicious. Should I do that tonight? So it's not bad, but I don't think it tastes like Alfredo. Definitely would like to add stuff to it, but I just wouldn't buy it again, so there's no point. And we're taking a quick minute or so to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which feels really weird filming this in my parents' house again. But thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. If you've never heard of Thrive Market, they are an online membership-based grocery service. They have everything you would find at your local health food store, but you can shop it all on your phone or your computer and send it right to your door. Speaking of sending it right to your door, with Thrive Market you get free shipping if you spend over $49. So we're just gonna dive right in and talk about what I got today. Number one, we have cheddar cheesy filled pretzel nuggets. I have never heard of this brand, never seen this product ever in my life, but was very curious. I love peanut butter filled pretzels, but I've never had a savory filled pretzel. And I found out about this because I used the vegan filter on the Thrive Market app, which I love so much. If you're looking for snacks, for example, you can go to the snacks category and then you can look at the filters that they have. Obviously, I click vegan, and so I only see the vegan snacks. Saves me time and energy. But you can also use the filters for if you're gluten-free or if you're looking for fair trade snacks. I also got a packet of these rice ramens. I like to get these because they're rice noodles, but they also have millet flour in them too, so they have a little more heartiness, a little more protein than they would if they were just rice noodles. I got a couple cereals. I wanted some easy breakfast options for at my parents' house. Peanut butter panda puffs a classic. I should try to make cereal milk from these. And I also got, oh, speaking of cereal milk, this would make really good cereal milk. But also, you can just eat it. It's granola. I also asked my mom if there's anything that she needed for the house that she was like running out of, because now I'm mooching off of them, so I need to show my gratitude. So I got some brown and white rice. I got some peanut butter. I got some toilet bowl cleaner. That was another thing that I asked my mom what they needed in the house. Some pretzel crisps. I had an idea involving chocolate. We'll see if I actually follow through with it. The iconic, the legendary Nugo Dark bars. And my little free gift of the day is this quantum energy square. I always think the free gifts are fun when it's like something I've never seen before, because like I probably wouldn't buy it like with my own money, you know, because I'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But if it's a free gift, you can have the fun of trying something new without actually like having to decide to spend your money on it. I saved almost $25 on my order today. And if you want to also become a Thrive Market member and get access to all the deals and goodies they got on there, you can click the link in my description or go to thrivemarket.com/Emily Ewing. You can get 30% off your first order, as well as a free gift worth up to $60. And with that, thank you to Thrive Market for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the rest of that. What else do I have? I have a bunch of, well, I had a bunch of chia seeds. I already started filming some stuff earlier today. I had a bunch of chia seeds in here, and I'm trying to use them up because they're actually expired last month. Not that I'm like, oh, they just expired, they're not good anymore. I would just rather not keep it. Like, I'd rather just like push myself to eat it, because if I don't push myself to eat it, then it'll just keep sitting there. So I made some chia seed pudding. It was actually a mixed berry chia pudding. My parents had some frozen mixed berries in the freezer that were in there for a little too long, so I wanted to use them. I just blended a bunch with some milk to add to the chias. I actually saw someone do this on Instagram, and I was kind of disbelieving of them, because I was like, you know when you have like smoothie leftovers and they get funky within like a few hours? But then I realized maybe it's because they always have banana in them, because this is just berries. But anyways, up until like the 4th day, it still looked the same and tastes pretty much the same. I wouldn't go longer than 4 days. I feel like I was already like kind of pushing it. I was using my new blend jet that I got as a gift for my birthday, which I was pretty excited to use, although it scares me a little bit. Also, the berries were a little bit bland, so I ended up adding some strawberry jam that I had frozen into an ice cube tray. I actually thought it would freeze into ice cubes, like nice solid ice cubes, but apparently it doesn't freeze. So it just made this weird like stretchy consistency that's kind of hard to get out of the ice cube tray, but whatever. And that made it better. She has this malto-meal. It was in a bag, and then the bag was like leaking little pieces of malto-meal, so then she put it in another bag, so now it's like, what even is this? But malto-meal, you know, she got it because she needed to consume more iron, and I guess it's a good source of iron. So that's good to know for me too, because I don't know, like iron is good, right? So malto-meal. It's pretty full though, so seems like she could eat it a little more. So since there's a recipe for muffins on the box, for magic muffins, we're gonna make that. I just remembered how vegan muffins kind of like aren't very good. Not that they're not good, but just like, it's just kind of like one of those things where I'd rather just make something else, but whatever, I'll do it. They have a ton of tea that does not get drank. I told myself I should like drink a bunch of tea when I get here. I can drink all their tea for them, but they make coffee every day, so then I just drink the coffee because it's already there. But I thought I was gonna be the tea queen. I haven't had any tea since I got here, so many teas. Oh, Earl Grey. Oh, Lady Grey. Well, I wasn't focused on the pantry as much as I was. I wasn't focused on the pantry as much as I was focused on the freezer and the fridge, because that's where I actually need room, you know? It's like, come on, like, help me out here. Could you go? Yeah. The other day, I had some of this blueberry cereal that they had, and I was like, you know what would be great is making cereal milk coffee again. So I saved this little bit, and it's already been like a week or something because I don't have good milk. Nobody sells the extra creamy oat milk. Like, what's going on? And then Trader Joe's sucks. So what am I supposed to do with this? So I did make the blueberry cereal milk coffee latte. I finally got my extra creamy oat milk from, I had to go to Target. The last time I did this with like a cinnamon sugar cereal, it was amazing. I left it in there for about an hour, I think. I feel like you only need to do like 30 minutes tops and then you're good. This time I kind of forgot about it in the fridge for maybe like 2 hours, and I would not recommend. It still ended up okay, but it was a lot more extra work. Okay, a lot more. That sounds so stupid. It was a little more extra work, and I think you lose more of the milk. Like, you're kind of wasting. It really like becomes one with the cereal. It's kind of gross, and you have to like really push it through the strainer to get the milk out. But the end result was still worked out totally fine, and it was very blueberry cereal flavored. I really liked it. It tastes it just tastes like the cereal. Like, it tastes like you're having cereal with the coffee. But yeah, just don't leave it for too long. Anyways, let's move on. There's not much to see here, to be honest with you. Oh, well, the berries. Frozen berries. I've been using them. I use them for the chia seed pudding, but I'm also gonna make something else with them. She has these ice creams, which, first of all, this ice cream is delicious. What I'll be doing with this ice cream is just eating it. She has these other ice creams. I think something must have happened, because especially this like Van Leeuwen one, or however you say that, I heard these are so good, but like for some reason it's so hard and icy, and same with this one. So I'm wondering if like, well, also this one's like freaking ripped now, but something must have happened to them to where they were like unfrozen and then frozen again or something. So they're not good texture. So I was like, I should get a creamy milk and blend them and either make like milkshakes or like a coffee frap thing. Okay, so I do have a new successful food hack to share with you because this was a really good idea. This worked for me because this ice cream was like not enjoyable to eat. Well, it was like fine. Okay, but it was just like, I knew it should have been better, you know? It had like a good flavor, but the texture was just not right. So I blended it with my extra creamy oat milk. I added a little bit of salt, a little extra cinnamon because the flavor was like churros and fudge. And this was absolutely delicious. I made the mistake of saying I was making milkshakes for my parents too, not realizing how much I was actually making. I don't know why, like I thought I was gonna make a lot because I was just thinking like, oh, I have like most of the carton of ice cream, but it was just like little shooters, milkshake shooters, but they were delicious. There's like some chicken nuggets or something somewhere. I don't know. So basically we have some leftover gravy, and I thought this was a whole biscuit. I'm a little bit disappointed to find that it's actually like 2/3 of a biscuit from making biscuits and gravy the other day. We also have some corn left over, a side of corn. Exactly 3 chicken nuggets left in here. And also, I brought instant mashed potatoes from my apartment. She also has some cheddar cheese, vegan cheddar cheese frozen in the freezer. And so I thought of KFC bowl, the KFC bowl. Do you know about it? I've never had it. And I also realized like there's no biscuit in the bowl, but biscuits, you can get biscuits obviously. So the biscuit's kind of just like, you know, here. But I was like, hey guys, 3 chicken nuggets. Putting this water on the stove. Why is it so dark? I'm just gonna put that in there. Add potato flakes. 1 1/3 cup. What the heck is that in half? Oh, so that's 2/3 cup, right? Hell yeah, dude. Ooh, she smells kind of sweet. I don't think that milk was the best idea. It has a little bit of like a sweet oat flavor, but I think that'll go away. Flip these over. Whoa, I'm just gonna put these crumbs here too. just gonna put all these crumbs out here. Bake those crumbs and have some crumbs. And then I'm gonna season these nuggets. Some pepper, and I'm putting some onion, parsley. I thought I could put a little bit of cayenne pepper. Boop, 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 boop. Paprika. Some garlic. Sage! You ever think about that? And then... No. I'm also gonna put some of this cheese. Should I do it like this? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I forgot. Put a little bit of butter on these biscuits and then put them down. Now what is left is the gravy. I'm just gonna microwave it. Is this a lot of gravy? Oh shit. Yeah, I think I should heat up the corn separate, right? Should I just put some corn in the... Yeah, let's just put some corn in the gravy. Come on. Who cares? Corn in the gravy. So, the gravy is very, very thick and very chunky because of the corn, which is really weird. We're going to assemble in this pot because I already created too many dishes. And I'm gonna put some gravy on there. Shut up. Cheesy breadcrumbs. This is gonna be so freaking good. Can you even like see what's happening here? Well, we have our biscuits here. Did I just drop some? Absolutely delicious. I can dip if I please. Not really, they just kind of break apart, but that's okay. So chicken nugget, and underneath is mashed potato and grev and corn. This is so fun. So good. The only thing I will say is it's not the right kind of gravy, but I already knew that. I just wanted this to happen. Like you need like a thinner gravy because otherwise it just kind of gets lost in all the other like gluten, all the other carbs, you know? Which obviously that sounds like I'm against carbs and I am not at all. Not at all. So now we're in the garage, which is really weird. I'm trying to like show the least that I can because it feels weird. This feels like too intimate and I don't like it. Oh yeah, there's some rolls in here. I'm sure she bought them for like a get together and then they weren't eaten. Since they're frozen, you kind of have to like do something with them. Like you can't just like defrost them and then eat them. I feel like they're gonna be weird. So I thought you could cut them in half and just make little garlic breads with them, because that way it's like they're all cooked at once. Because if you like say like, oh, we'll just go through them one by one and toast them, like you're never gonna go through them. So I feel like I need to just like take them all out, put them all on a baking sheet, slather many a butters on them, and bake them. We actually made garlic bread 2 separate times from the sourdough rolls. Like made half of it one night for a dinner and then made the other half for another dinner. Obviously delicious. I mean, come on. And I also tried adding some of that garlic vinegar that I have that I bought at grocery outlet a while ago. That is delicious, that I put it on everything. Good. I like the flavor that it added to the bread, but I would mix it into the butter first next time because I just put it on top of the butter and it was like so weird. This first night we had the bread with some chicken nugget salad. There's a bunch of lemons in here. I guess I should do something with this. It's a bunch of lemons and then there's a bunch of lemons. Don't know. Oh yeah, so there's this Daya cheddar cheese, which I was going to include in my breakfast burrito time, so that way I can also just like use like the whole bag, because probably should be eaten. Yeah, there's these crabless cakes, which should probably go. They don't look that bad, but they're definitely starting to get freezer burnt. So crabless cakes. The only thing about these is that they don't really have like much to them, you know? Like they're like a fun little snack or appetizer, but there's not a significant amount of like protein in them or anything, or not even a lot of carbs. So it's just, you know, you gotta pair them with more, something more significant. Frozen veggies. Yeah. There's a pastry sheet. I could do something with that, I guess. Should make a pot pie. Just frozen veggies. And I actually have, I think I have some puff pastry that I put in the freezer that I brought from my apartment that was already in the freezer. So I could use that for the top of it. I could make a pot pie. She has like random vegan meats too that I could use for like the inside. Okay, and then over here, oh my god. Can you see this? Over here we have some frozen pineapple, some frozen mango. There's also something else. Oh, there's frozen peach inside too. So I thought definitely smoothies time. Smoothie time. We will have smoothie time. We will have. Hey. So yeah, I made so many smoothies this week. I made multiple of these smoothies, which are banana, mango, pineapple, greens, oats, hemp seeds, tahini, and some milk and some water. And then I also made a smoothie that was like berries, peanut butter, milk, oats, hemps. I think that's it. And then I also made a smoothie for me and my parents that was just fruit. And I used a bunch of peach. I used some of those mandarins that I got from Trader Joe's. I used some of the mango pineapple and some orange juice and a little bit of strawberries even. Oh yeah, she has these spicy Mexican chipotle plant-based sausages by Field Roast. So that's something. Okay, so here is the required soup of the video, making a soup with the spicy chipotle Mexican sausage, whatever the Field Roast was called. And I will say this soup came out to be a white people medium level spicy. So I think I could say that those were white people spicy level sausages. So do with that information what you will. I'm making a soup with all the veggies that they had in their fridge, basically anything my mom wanted me to use up. And I also added some leftover corn, the rest of that leftover corn, the sausages themselves. I'm not like a soup expert or anything. Not saying this is like the absolute best practice for making soups, but like in my eyes, a soup is just like stir frying some stuff together and then adding a bunch of water to it. To me, that makes it sound like super easy in order to like motivate myself to cook a soup. Basically just throw everything that you want into it. Try to aim for a balance of some sort, you know, protein, veggies, carbs, whatever. Stir fry them all together and then add a bunch of water. Obviously there should be some seasonings and bouillon or something added to it for flavor, but yeah, I also added some greens and I had some frozen parsley in the fridge that I added. Then we also have some soy rizo, which I was going to use for my breakfast burritos. And also this apple and maple sausages. So I have some ideas there, which you will see at some point eventually. Okay. Trader Joe's haul. I got a giant bag of clementines, mandarins. It was honestly expensive. It was $7. But I was like, I've just been thinking about it. I've been like off my routine lately. Not that I'm usually on that good of a routine, but like I just been craving like more fresh things and like produce, fresh fruits and veggies, because through like the moving process and everything, I've been eating a lot of not fresh stuff. So yeah, but the thing is, it's $7, so we ain't wasting any of this. So I'm gonna peel like probably like all of them or at least half of them and put them in a container so that I will actually eat them. Because if I don't do that, I won't eat them. I got a green bell pepper. I got the iconic teeny tiny avocados, a customer choice award winner for Trader Joe's. And I got some nutritional yeast. I got an onion. And I got a lime. Most of this, like the lime, onion, pepper, avocados, are all for my breakfast burritos that I'm going to make. Also for the breakfast burritos, but also just in general, I was planning on getting their hash browns because they're like, you know, everyone loves Trader Joe's hash browns, are so good. But then I remember that they have these, which is like a little more convenient, you know, because I can just like grab a handful of it and throw it into stuff, which is what I love to do. Honestly, I did not get that much. This is one of the least like Trader Joe's haul, but I also got asparagus, salsa, pico de gallo for the breakfast burritos, mushrooms, which I don't know what they're for, maybe for the pasta. And yeah. Is that it? It was like $27. So at the same time of cleaning out the stuff in my parents' kitchen, I'm also still going through some stuff that I brought from my apartment here. Like this coconut sugar that I feared that the jar wasn't sealing completely properly, so I wanted to use it all up or get it out of there, do something with it. So I made a coconut simple syrup with all the coconut sugar, so then I could use it up in all my little drinkities, you know? And it was very good. It just adds a little bit of a coconutty flavor to whatever you add it to, which is kind of cool. Although it's kind of funny that it just looks like a teriyaki sauce in the fridge. And then the little bit that wouldn't pour out of the pot, I mixed with some vegan butter. And then I had some leftover biscuits and I smushed them around in there. And that was, of course, delicious. So. Now I'm gonna do some green onion prep because I bought a bag of green onions because I wanted to have them in the kitchen, but also didn't want them in my way, taking up space in the fridge. I didn't want to forget about them in there, you know. So I cut off the bottoms to regrow. Buy one, get one green onions. And then I also separated the lights from the darks because the darks are more like garnish topping, you know, and the whites are more like, let's cook with you, you're a veggie. I froze them so that they're all just set in there, ready for me whenever I need them. I don't have to worry about them. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're able to relax with me for a minute or however many minutes long this video is, which will be like really long, hopefully. Trying to get that good content out there. Thank you to Thrive Market also for sponsoring this video. If you want to become a member of Thrive Market, you can sign up with my link below or go to thrivemarket.com/Emily Ewing and you can get 30% off your first order, as well as a free gift worth up to $60. Thank you also to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting my channel. Subscribe, like, and comment if you want. I appreciate it all. And goodbye. But yeah, also, I wanted to complain that what is going on with the milk situation at Trader Joe's? Like, get it together. I don't know why, like, every time I go to Trader Joe's, I'm like, well, but their milk, I don't like their milk situation that much. And then I'm like, well, but I want to go to Trader Joe's, like I'll figure something out. And then I don't figure something out because there is nothing to figure out. All I need is a creamy oat milk or oat creamer, okay? That's what I wanted. And I was like, well, they don't have that good of oat milk, but they have that brown sugar oat creamer that's really good. No, they were out of it. And then all that's left is just their shitty oat milk, no offense, and coconut creamer, which I didn't really want, and then almond and coconut creamer, which I didn't really want.